Welcome back, chemistry fans. I'm coming to you live from my new portable studio in the state of Texas. All of these people are my support staff helping to bring this program together and make it so very impactful. I'm hopeful that the videos are now viewable. If not, we'll figure it out whenever we get back here, and this video probably won't mean much to you if you can't see it. So anyway, here we go. Let's get started. So I'm going to share with you my expectations for today, day 9. If we click on, you will notice our agenda for today. We are talking about molar mass. What I'm hopeful to do is to get to build on what we talked about last class. Last class, I showed you how to calculate an average atomic mass, and I related that then to the values on the periodic table. I also showed you how to read some spectroscopy graphs so that you could incorporate this isotope data into what we are learning. Now, today, what we're going to do is we're going to move away from single atoms. We're going to start putting them together, and we're going to call this a molar mass. It's actually a very simple task. All you have to do is read the values off the periodic table and then add them together depending on how many atoms there are. There's a silly little video here. If you want to learn about how to calculate a molar mass, you could certainly watch that one. If you are noticing, there is a warm-up. I will post the solution video to this warm-up. So it's not done yet, but it will be there soon. And it's got some questions dealing with this idea of the molar mass and the isotopes and how, atomic mass and mass number, how we calculate those values. So make sure you practice that because that's your review moving forward. If you want to get into the calendar, you will notice that we've got coming up very soon, we have some, oh, come on, work with me here. If you notice what we've got coming up pretty soon, we've got an exam. Sorry, my internet is just as slow as yours is at school, so it's a little delayed in getting to the desired results. So hang tight as we make this transition. Painful. Make sure that you turn your video on 2 times speed right here so that we can get through it. So we're going to be in the merry month of September. And if you notice, our exam is going to be happening September the 12th. That's a Tuesday. Now, next week, when we get back, we are going to have a quiz dealing with how we make these calculations of the average atomic mass. Okay, and the molar mass stuff. All right, so now we're going to get back to where we were with the calendar, with the agenda. So hang tight while this loads again. All right, here we go. So if we get past the calendar, you can then click on and you would see that after today, this is our momentous 10% done with the school year day. So you have gone 1/10 of your school year. Congratulations. Big milestone for you. And hopefully you will notice that you've survived well, I think. If we then go into our notes, normally you would see here on the left click on the blue icon. That's where you can get a blank set of notes. If you need the answers based on some PowerPoint, some Google Slides, you can find those. Optimally, the desire is that you should be able to watch this video, and so that would suffice for me teaching you this lesson because it would be the exact same patterns I would talk about in class. If you can't access it, hopefully you can do it at home and we'll talk about it later, or you can just get the answers from at least filled in on your notes at that point. All right, then we have a laboratory coming up. Your laboratory is going to be dealing with today percent composition. So just like we've done before, I have the expectation, even though we're not there and we're not going to be able to do the laboratory, that you can at least get into the watching the video so that you could see what the process was for taking on this event, and we can deal with the numbers together at some point. Last little details here are the homework. If you click on it, what you will see for tonight's homework is that maybe if I click on it, you'll get to see it, that we have a graph, and this one is a PES graph. It's different from the spectrometer data that we had before. So we'll explain that one in the video. And then lastly, how many atoms, what's the molar mass? That's going to get you some practice with the new content that I hope that you would cover soon. And then lastly here, You have some practice problems that will help you prepare for your quiz as well as for the exam. Speaking of which, if we have an exam coming up in the near future, you need to be making certain you are addressing these topics. Don't wait till the night before to start thinking about prepping. You can start making certain that you have all of your review materials together for the exam, because you're going to have to turn them in before we take the exam. All right. This is everything that I wish to share with you today about day 9. Good luck. I'm sorry I'm not there. I hope to be back next week. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.